Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us here for the Frostburg State University 2020 Athletics Banquet. We've got an exciting event for you today. My name is Fielder Dennis, joined by my co-host Matt Ambrose. And Matt, this is the first year in Division II for Frostburg State, our first ever virtual banquet here for the athletic department.
Yeah, a little different this year for our banquet, but we're still able to get it done, still able to hand out some awards, and a very meaningful night. As you said, Fielder, first year at Division II for this Frostburg State athletics program, and really looking forward to tonight handing out some awards to some great teams and some great athletes throughout the night.
Again, we thank you for joining us. Let's throw it over to President Ronald Nowacek for our opening speech and getting things going on today's ceremony.
Congratulations to all of our Bobcat student athletes, coaches, and the athletic staff. Athletics began this year differently than any other year and ended even more differently than any other year. This was our inaugural year in Division II competition. Frostburg State had new competitors and a new league at a higher level of competition than ever before. And thanks to our student athletes and their coaches, we brought a higher level of excitement to the campus, our alumni, and our community. And this coming season, we're adding another women's sport. This spring, all athletics came to an abrupt halt. When the men's lacrosse team took the field in March to go to 5-0, I felt we had seen our last competition for the spring. And while that has indeed been the case, I know that our teams will again take the field, or the court, or the pool, or the track, and proudly represent Frostburg State University. None of us exactly know that date yet, but the Bobcat community will be there to support our teams. I am proud of your efforts and commitment to teammates and FSU through all the changes and uncertainty we faced over these past weeks. It will be a year no one will ever forget. I remember that the first student event I attended when I started as president in 2016 was the Student Athlete Banquet, and this is always a special event for me. While we can't be together in person, I look forward to being together once we're able to do so, and I look forward to congratulating our graduating student athletes when we reschedule the 2020 commencement. Thanks to all of you. Continue to be safe. And go Bobcats.
Thanks, Dr. Nowacek. As you'll see throughout the night here on this athletics banquet virtually, we'll have the senior names scrolling here along the bottom of the page, just recognizing all they've done. And Fielder, they have done a lot, both on and off the field.
You hit the nail on the head there, Matt. Moving to transitioning to Division II was a difficult transition for many of these student athletes, and these seniors took it on so gracefully. They represented the school in a manner that was really dignified, both as students and athletes. And going forward, their impact can be felt from their teammates and the surrounding students. So hats off to these seniors and what they accomplished both on the gridiron, on the field, on the court, and off the court as well.
Now, Fielder, you're exactly right. And while we're honoring all the athletes tonight, we also want to take a moment to honor those who work within the athletic department and those who are departing Frostburg State's athletic department this year. And we really just want to extend a great amount of thanks to all they've done throughout their years at Frostburg State. And now for our next segment, let's hand it off to Student Athlete Advisory Council President Taryn Brady.
Thanks, Fielder and Matt. Hi, Bobcats. This is Taryn Brady, your Student Athletic Advisory Committee President and 4-year member of the Bobcats cheerleading squad. I first want to congratulate all of our athletes on a great job in our first year as Division II. To our fall sports, there was tough competition, but game in and game out, you all fought hard and showed them who Frostburg is and that we're ready to compete. To our spring sports, I know our seasons got cut short, but we are all strong and will come back fighting even harder. Not only do our athletes thrive on competition within their sport, but also when given the chance to compete against other sports, they don't hold back either. This season, we launched a new version of what was called D2 Week to what is now called Bobcat Madness. Although we were unable to finish and declare a winner, we still want to thank all the athletes that participated during our events. From the Bobcat Bath to the lip sync battle, it is always a great time full of laughs and memories that we will cherish in future years. This is one of my favorite times of the year when all the athletes come together and enjoy some friendly competition, although some may say they have titles to keep. My committee and I are working on the events for the next season to come, and we can't wait to see what the competition will be like. Go Bobcats! Last, but certainly not least, staff would also like to thank all of the athletic department's support staff that make everything we do possible. Thank you to head athletic trainer Carla Shonley, assistant athletic trainers Cassie Donahue, Hillary Jones, Robert Schroeder, Morgan Kripe, and Wumi Gelasso, and our team physician, Dr. Toole. Your hard work and dedication to our field make it possible for our athletes to stay fit, healthy, and ready for competition. Big thanks to Ben Crowder and the rest of the equipment staff for putting in long hours to make sure we have functioning equipment and that we look our best on game days. Finally, thank you to our strength and conditioning staff, head strength coach Kyle Linhart, assistant coaches Keith Olschlager, Matt Betcher, Nate Taylor, Tim Shatner, Evan Morton, and all the student interns who make sure our athletes are able to perform to their very best day in and day out. Thank you so much for all your support. Now back to Fielder and Matt.
Our first award tonight is Rookie of the Year. I'm going to throw it to senior Megan Culbertson for tonight's nominations.
Hi, my name is Megan Culbertson. I'm a graduating senior on the women's swim team, and I am also one of the SAC VP of event planners. I am here tonight to present the Rookie of the Year award and Comeback Athlete of the Year. First, the Rookie of the Year. The Rookie of the Year award represents a student athlete that burst onto the scene and excelled in their team or individual sport. The nominees are Yunez Benmuna, men's soccer, Tanner Donaldson, men's lacrosse, Bobwood Horsey, football, Rabi Ladan, women's tennis, Edwina Lainez, volleyball, Shauna Leonard, softball, Alyssa Mullery, women's indoor track and field, Bree Powell, softball, Nicholas Richardson, men's track and field, Lily Stephens, women's lacrosse. Congratulations to all of the nominees on outstanding rookie seasons. Now I'll pass it on to the Director of Athletic Communications, Noah Becker, to hear the winner.
Thank you, Megan. And again, congratulations to all of this year's nominees. The Bobcat Rookie of the Year award goes to Nicholas Richardson, men's track and field. Nicholas broke the school record in the 60-meter dash 4 times throughout the 2019-20 indoor season. He started at 6.99, and 4 races later, he lowered the school record to 6.95. He places 3rd at the MEC Championships in the 60-meter dash and ran the anchor leg of the 4x400 meter relay that are in 2nd place at the MEC Championships. He finished the season ranked 5th on the performance list for the MEC in the 400 meter dash as well. Nicholas earned honorable mention All MEC honors in the 60 and 2nd team All MEC honors as part of the 4x400 meter relay team. Congratulations to our Rookie of the Year, Nicholas Richardson. Back to you, Megan.
Thanks, Noah. Now time for the Comeback Athlete of the Year. The Comeback Athlete of the Year is for the student athlete who recovered from an injury, illness, or tragedy to once again succeed in his or her sport. The nominees are Haley Benedictis, women's swimming, Tanner Donaldson, men's lacrosse, Tim Goldring, men's tennis, Allison Paul, women's tennis, Rachel Sneed, volleyball, Sydney Stotler, women's basketball. Noah, time to announce the Comeback Athlete of the Year.
Thanks, Megan, and congrats to all of our athletes who managed to overcome injury, illness, or tragedy to once again play the sport they love. The Comeback Athlete of the Year is Haley Benedictis, women's swimming. Haley had a season-ending injury in 2018 when she tore her UCL in her arm in 2 places during a finish of a race. She had surgery in March of 2019 and an extensive rehab process to get back in the water. Her first meet back was on January 6th, 2020, where she beat a swimmer from Division I Georgia Southern University and was the only Frostburg swimmer to do so. She turned in the number 10 all-time FSU performance in the 100 breaststroke at the GMAC and MEC championship meet. She also had the top 15 finishes among the Mountain East swimmers in the 50 freestyle and 100 breaststroke. Her teammates voted her hardest worker for the 2019-20 season, and she was also voted to captain for the Bobcats for the upcoming 2021 season. Congratulations, Haley, on being named Comeback Athlete of the Year. Fielder and Matt, it is time for the nominees for Moment of the Fall.
Thanks, Noah. For this segment, we're going to be showing some clips for each of the seasons and go through some of the moments of the year. You can vote for these on Instagram at Frostburg Sports, and be sure to go on and tell us what you think is our moment of the fall. So take a look at the clips right now.
Starting with field hockey, they come from behind win at Converse. With 44 seconds left in overtime, Gabriel scores off the assist from Adana Tigger for their first win in D2. Head to the gridiron, we talk football. Frostburg State defeated Charleston 42-7 on television to play. The Zach Strand scoop and score touchdown to give the Bobcats some momentum early in the ballgame.
Now for cross country, and starting with the men's side, Braxton Clark became the first MEC All-Conference athlete as he finished 20th at the MEC Championships this past season. And on the women's side, Isabel Pereira dropped her 5K PR by over 2 minutes at the Don Cathcart Invite in Salzburg.
Overtime win versus West Liberty here at Bobcat Stadium. Brooke Shahady shot off of her left boot, finds the back of the net for the overtime thriller.
Volleyball is up next, and they got off to a really hot start in their first season in Division II. A 4-0 start for the Bobcats, 2 wins over Lincoln, and also taking down Bowie State and U of Sciences. And now for our next award, let's hand it off to Tim Goldring and Senior Associate Athletic Director for Internal Operations, Ruben Stevenson.
Hi everyone. As Fielder and Matt said, my name is Tim Goldring, and I am an SAAC rep as well as a junior on the men's tennis team. The Female Scholar Athlete of the Year recognizes a Frostburg State student athlete who went above and beyond both in their sport as well as in the classroom. This award honors an individual who embodies what it means to be a student athlete. The nominees are KENNADIE Bachelor, softball; Megan Culbertson, women's swimming; Victoria Diggs, women's basketball; Edwina Lanes, volleyball; Shauna Leonard, softball; Taylor McCarty, softball; Alyssa Mullery, women's track and field; Mara O'Neill, women's lacrosse; Allison Paul, women's tennis; Gwen Schim, women's soccer; and Sierra Smizer, field hockey. Now, Ruben, it's time to announce the winner.
Hi, Bobcats. Ruben Stevenson here. Congratulations, ladies, on your accomplishments on and off the field. This year's Female Scholar Athlete of the Year award goes to Women's Soccer's Gwen Schim. Schim is a 2-year editor of our school newspaper, The Bottom Line. She also is a teaching assistant in the psychology department, a student success mentor, a writing center tutor, and an FSU student alumni ambassador. Schim attended the Swoop Leadership Institute and is a member of the English, Communications, and the First Year Students Honor Society. Gwen captained the women's soccer team 2019 team and appeared in 14 of 13 games with 1 goal and 2 assists, her first multi-assist game. In her 4-year career, she made 47 starts with 51 appearances. She is the FSU first academic All-American at the Division II level. She was also the 2018-19 FSU Scholar Athlete of the Year, a 3-time CAC All-Academic Team, and an All-MEC Academic Team. Schim accomplished this while boasting a 4.0 GPA in Communications and Psychology double major. Congratulations to our Female Scholar Athlete of the Year, Gwen Schim.
Hi everyone, my name is Edwina. I'm a freshman and one of the SAC reps on the women's volleyball team. I'm here to announce our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year nominees. This award honors a student athlete who represents the best of Frostburg State on the field and in the classroom. In other words, an individual who excels in all facets of being a student athlete. And the nominees are Blake Jeets, men's soccer; Josh Kearns, men's track and field; Corey McAndrew, men's lacrosse; Vincent Parsikiki, football; Bo Sheen, men's basketball. Congratulations to all the nominees. Ruben, who is a Bobcat Male Scholar Athlete of the Year?
This year, Male Scholar Athlete of the Year award goes to football's Vincent Parsikiki, who we all know as Vinny. Vinny is graduating with a double major in sociology and law and society. He was named Frostburg's football first academic All-American. He also earned second team All-MEC honors and was named a 2020 Hampshire Honor Society member. Vinny was a 4-year starter on the football team, playing in 45 games in his career. Congratulations to our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year, Vincent Parsikiki. Now back to you, Fielder and Matt.
Now let's hand it off to Kyle Linhart, the Director of Strength and Conditioning, to name the Strength and Conditioning Athletes of the Year nominees and winners. Kyle?
I'm Kyle Linhart, Strength and Conditioning Director at Frostburg State University, and it's my honor today to announce our Male and Female Strength and Conditioning Athletes of the Year. This award goes out to our student athletes who have gone above and beyond the expectations of the weight room and the strength and conditioning staff. These athletes have displayed relentless work ethic, commitment to improving themselves both as students and individuals, and their actions speak louder than words, and their competitive and positive attitudes inspire all of those around them. Our nominees for the Female Strength and Conditioning Athletes of the Year: Brooke Shahady, women's soccer; Summer Cavey, women's lacrosse; Amber Keene, softball; Taylor Hackett, field hockey; Emily Lehman, women's soccer; Karen Brady, cheerleading; and Allison Paul, women's tennis. Our Female Strength and Conditioning Athlete of the Year award goes to Amber Keene. Now, I've not had the pleasure of working with Amber, but she's an athlete that's well known and respected throughout our facility. She has a business-like attitude when she enters the weight room, which makes it evident that she's checked in and they're on a mission to get better. Her dedication, understanding, and appreciation of the training process is hard to come by, and serves as a great example to her teammates and to all of our athletes. Congratulations, Amber. Nominees for Male Strength and Conditioning Athlete of the Year: Randy Putnam, men's soccer; Sean Winans, men's lacrosse; Zach Strand, football; Corey McAndrew, men's lacrosse; Malcolm Facey, football; Clayton Washington, track and field; Connor Giafrida, swimming; and Devin Horseman Guy, cross country. The Male Strength and Conditioning Athlete of the Year award goes to Zach Strand. We struggle as a staff in awarding these titles because every year there are so many student athletes who pour a tremendous amount of time and effort into our programs. Zach exemplifies everything about this award, which is why he has won this award for a consecutive year. He's a true student of the game and seems he enjoys the training and preparation just as much as he does playing football. He loves training so much that if it weren't for the occasional video he sends out of him training in his garage with his homemade squat stands, I'd be seriously concerned about how he's coping with these situations. Congratulations to Zach, and congratulations again to Amber on being named our 2019-2020 Strength and Conditioning Athletes of the Year. Thank you, and Fielder, back to you.
Thanks, Kyle. Now let's move on to the winter sports moments of the year.
Let's make a splash. We're in men's swimming. Anthony Giuseppetti, James Harmon, Quincy Page, and Luke Russell broke a 2-year-old team record in multiple relays.
Staying in the pool with women's swimming, Elizabeth Myers, Megan Culbertson, Gabby Thompson, and Aubrey Morris. The final 400 freestyle race of the season, one of their best all year long.
Now we move to track. Men's indoor track. John Kearns wins the MEC championship in the weight throw, got third in shot put, and was named MEC Field Athlete of the Year on the women's side in indoor track. Alyssa Mulry PR'd in the triple jump, high jump, and 60-meter hurdles in the MEC Indoor Championship.
Switching to the court now, men's basketball, their moment of the year, Daniel Alexander going coast to coast after Urbana takes the lead, a step-back jumper just before the buzzer sounded, giving the Bobcats their third straight last-second victory inside Bobcat Arena.
Back on the court, women's basketball, their moment of the year beating the MEC's third-ranked team in Concord and our home opener in the new arena, Bobcat Arena. Make sure to vote on Instagram, handle @Frostburg Sports, to tell us your moment of the winter. Make sure to mention one of the clips that you are seeing right now. Up next is Taryn Brady and the Director of Athletics, Troy Dell, to announce the nominees and winners of both female and male athletes of the year.
Hi Frostburg, it's Taryn here again to help present our final awards of the night. Tonight, I am announcing the nominees for both the female and male athletes of the year. The Female Athlete of the Year award recognizes a Frostburg State student athlete who excelled in her season of competition. This deserving athlete's performance on the field merits recognition. The nominees are Amanda Emory, women's basketball, Alyssa Malary, women's indoor track and field, Allison Paul, women's tennis, and Brooke Shahady, women's soccer. Troy, who was the 2020 Bobcat Female Athlete of the Year?
Thank you, Taryn. Congratulations to all the nominees. This year's Female Athlete of the Year goes to Brooke Shahady from women's soccer. Brooke made 77 appearances throughout her career with 74 starts over the 4 years. She scored 34 goals with 21 assists and ranks 11th in goals and in the top 10 in total points in FSU history. She notched first team All-MAC honors and was Frostburg's first ever all-conference player at the Division II level. Brooke is graduating with a bachelor's in science and law and society with a minor in political sciences. Congratulations, Brooke, Female Athlete of the Year. Taryn, go ahead and name the male athletes of the year, please.
Thanks, Troy, and congratulations to our Female Athlete of the Year. The Male Athlete of the Year honors an outstanding Frostburg State student athlete for their performance in his sport. This exemplary athlete deserves celebration for his dedication and commitment to success. The nominees are Daniel Alexander, men's basketball, Anthony Giuseppetti, men's swimming, John Kearns, men's track and field, and Gavin Lavat, football. Troy, who was the 2020 Bobcat Male Athlete of the Year?
The Male Athlete of the Year is men's track and field athlete John Kearns. John broke his own school record in the weight throw at 18.02 meters. He is the first FSU track and field athlete to achieve NCAA Divisional II provisional mark. John won 8 of the 12 times he competed this season, was an MAC champion in the weight throw, and placed third in the shot put. He was named MAC Field Athlete of the Year. Overall, John ranked 33rd in the NCAA Division II in the weight throw and 4th in the Atlantic region for the weight throw, 10th in the Atlantic region for shot put. Congratulations, John Kearns, Male Athlete of the Year. Now, For the final moment of the year sports awards, Fielder and Matt, back to you.
Thanks, Troy and Taryn, and congratulations again to both Brooke and John. For the final moments of the year, we now move to spring sports. Remember to vote on Instagram at Frostburg Sports and tell us your moment of the spring, and make sure to mention one of the clips that you're about to see.
Now for women's lacrosse, the first Division II win, the moment of the year for that squad against Chestnut Hill, 18-6, and the teamwork was what the point of emphasis was for Coach Manzoni. Let's head the diamond. First-year A.J. Campbell with a walk-off hit in the 11th inning to lift Frostburg over Clarion 2-1 for their first Division II win.
Men's lacrosse beat number 19 Florida Southern 18-6 to finish their season at 5-0.
Now let's head to softball. Extra innings walk-off win over Lee's McRae. The game-winning hit by KENNADIE Batchelor, scoring Bree Pat.
Now for tennis, starting with the women's side. Their first Division II match victory came against Cal U of PA. And then for the men's side, Tim Goldring got his first win of the year. First men's match win of the year against U of BC.
Now for the final award of the night. Back to Taryn and Troy for the program of the year.
Thanks, Matt and Fielder. Everyone be sure to vote on Instagram at Frostburg Sports for your favorite moment of the fall, winter, and spring. Now for the final award of the evening, Program of the Year. The Program of the Year award recognizes a Frostburg State team who strongly represented the university with their athletic performance. This honor highlights an athletic team who excelled in their season of competition. The nominees are football, men's lacrosse, and men's indoor track and field. Troy, who is the Bobcat Program of the Year?
Thank you, Taryn. The Program of the Year is men's lacrosse. Men's lacrosse was 5-0 before their season was abruptly ended due to the COVID-19 global pandemic. They've collectively outscored their opponents 92-40 in 5 games. They were receiving top 20 votes in the USILA poll before the season ended. In the men's lacrosse team's final game, they took down the 19th ranked team in the country with a final score of 16-8. Congratulations to the men's lacrosse team.
Thanks so much, Troy. And once again, congratulations to all the winners and nominees from tonight. Now for the closing remarks, let's send it back to Troy Dell.
Thank you, Fielder. Thank you, Matt. Each year it is my honor to provide the closing remarks at the athletic banquet. This gathering and event has always, in my opinion, held a special place in our student athletes' hearts. The magnitude of the event never quite registered with me, though, until it was taken away from us this spring and our student athletes began to ask how we were going to celebrate their accomplishments. I want to thank the SAC leadership, Caitlin Thompson and Emma Gerhold, for planning and putting together this virtual celebration. I want to thank Nicole Lighty in the Athletics Communications Office, who has worked tirelessly on this video so that we can all celebrate one another's successes together. We knew headed into the 1920 season that we would face significant challenges moving from NCAA Division III to NCAA Division II. I want to commend all of our student athletes and all of our teams for the way that they have competed on the field, the preparation that they have put in, and the time that they have invested in making sure that we were the best Bobcats we could possibly be. Little did we know that Division II would not be our biggest challenge of the year. COVID-19 and its onset in March brought our spring seasons to an abrupt end. To those teams I apologize and I am sorry for your loss of the season. There's no way that we can replace the memories and the camaraderie that goes along with competing in those games. To the seniors, those of you who have chosen to use your waiver and come back and play for us for one more year and finish up either your undergraduate degree or begin a graduate degree at Frostburg, I welcome you back with open arms and look forward to watching you play your senior seasons once more. To the seniors who have chosen to move on, my heart goes out to you. Please know that I realize that you never got that last game. You never got that senior day, and your closure will always be a challenging situation with your sports. Finally, I want to assure all the seniors that we will find a way to properly honor you face-to-face at some point in the near future. I wish all of you well, and with that, I would like to thank and congratulate all the Bobcat winners this evening. I want to thank all of the athletic staff, all of the campus community, FSU community, and all the parents and friends of athletics who have supported us over the year. Thank you, Bobcats, and I look forward to seeing you in the fall, winter, and spring of 2021. Thank you.
Thanks, Troy, and thank you all so much for watching today's athletic banquet, the Frostburg State University 2020 Athletics Banquet, the first ever virtual one. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today. Congrats to all the winners and nominees and all the student athletes who participated in tonight's affairs. Again, we appreciate you joining us, and have a great rest of your evening.